All right, welcome back. We're at example 2, chapter 2.6, and now we're dividing decimals by decimals. So this gets a little trickier. Both numbers have a decimal point. So how do we do that? Well, first we're just going to write it like we normally would. 18.2 divided by 1.4. Then we have to multiply each number by 10 so that we can get rid of the decimal on the number on the outside. So you can still have a decimal in here, but we want to get rid of this one, so we got to move it one place. That means we're multiplying by 10. If we move this one 1, we move this one 1. So now it should look like 182 divided by 14. And you will get the same answer either way. So then you just place the decimal point above, like you did last time, right here. And you divide like you normally would. 14 goes into 18 once, minus 14, subtract, bring down your 2, and it goes into 42 3 times, and you're done. So then here's another one. You have 0.273 divided by 0.39. Well, remember, we need to get the decimal out of this number on the outside. So this time we have to multiply by 10 by 100. So move it 2 places. And if I move this one 2 places, I also move this one 2 places. And it ends up looking like this. 27.3 divided by 39. And then we're back to what it looked like before. I just moved my decimal up here, line up the dot. Okay, 39 goes into 273 7 times. Exactly. So my answer is all done. It's just 0.7. All right, moving right along. I know we're going fast, so pause the video if you need to. All right, write these down, and we're going to watch a tutorial video how to do each one. So you have 68.4 divided by 5.7. You can move both of those decimals one place. And these ones you can move 1, 2, 1, 2. So give those a shot, and then here's how to do them.
Find 68 4/10 divided by 5 7/10. Start by setting up long division with the divisor on the left and the dividend on the right. When dividing decimals by decimals, you want to multiply the divisor and the dividend by 10, 100, or 1000 to make the divisor a whole number. In this case, you want to multiply the divisor and the dividend by 10.
Just move the decimal place one spot.
When you multiply the divisor by 10, move the decimal point one place to the right. When you multiply the dividend by 10, move the decimal point one place to the right. Now write the decimal point in the quotient above the decimal point in the dividend. This gives you 684 divided by 57. Set up long division again with the divisor on the left and the dividend on the right. $57 goes into 68 once. 57 times 1 is 57. Subtract this. 8 minus 7 is 1. 6 minus 5 is 1. Bring down the next digit, which is 4. 114 divided by 57 is 2. 57 times 2 is 114. Subtract this, and your remainder is 0. So 68 4/10 divided by 5 7/10 is equal to 12.
There it is. Pause it if you need to, and let's look at one more.
Find 336 thousandths divided by 42 hundredths. Start by setting up long division with the divisor on the left and the dividend on the right.
So this one we need to move it 2 places. I'm not sure if you can hear the guy, but
when dividing decimals by decimals,
so multiply by 100.
Multiply the divisor and the dividend by 10, 100, or 1000 to make the divisor a whole number. In this case, we want to multiply by 100. multiply the divisor by 100, you need to move the decimal place 2 places to the right. When you multiply the dividend by 100, you need to move the decimal place 2 places to the right as well. Now put the decimal point in the quotient above the decimal point in the dividend. Now you divide as you would with whole numbers. "42 goes into 33 0 times. Bring the decimal point up from the dividend. 42 goes into 336 8 times. 8 times 42 is 336. You subtract this, and your remainder is 0. So
There it is.
336 thousandths.
You end up with 0.8. Okay, and we got 3 more. Try these on your own. Write them down. Pause your video. 1, 2, 3, pause. Okay, now that you're back, you can take a look at my notes and see what you got and see how I did these. Oops, I forgot to give you number 10. So once you divide these and move the decimal, this is the same as 96 divided by 12, isn't it? So you go 1, 1. Same thing here. Move it over 1, move it over 1, move it over 1, move it over 1. So just move the decimal and you're good to go. All right. Keep up the good work. If you need to slow it down, then make sure you pause it. This is starting to get a little harder. Okay. Have a good one.